Hey, what's up guys? Today I'm here to pick up my new 2026 Tesla Model Y. There are a few things you need to check on the delivery date, and I'm gonna go through this with you guys. First thing you want to check is the exterior paint. Make sure there's no scratch, no dent, so you want to walk around your car. Check every single section on the car, make sure there's no scratches. Found a small scratch. Yep, after that it's gone. And there's one more spot just by the side mirror, if you can take a look on the left side. That's right here. It's a little bit dark. Next thing you want to check all the tires, make sure there's no scratches on the rim and also the tire. Sometimes you can get a big scratch on the tire. And also make sure there's not a flat tire. So you check all 4 tires. Also you gotta check all the cameras on the side of the body of the car, also the glasses. Front windshield. They do offer you a 30 days windshield and tire protection. So if anything happened to your windshield or tire, it is covered by Tesla. Yeah, when you're outside the car, also check if the mirror can be fold and unfold. I'm gonna go inside the car to turn on the light, make sure all the lights are working for the front and also the tail lights. Give me a thumbs up when you see all. Let's come inside the car and take a look at the interiors. So first things, you want to check all the 4 windows, make sure they are open and closed. Everything should be fully automatic. So the window works. We want to check all the seats. Make sure you can go forward, go backwards. You don't hear any weird noise or jammed up. There are a lot of buttons. So there are actually 3 buttons you can adjust your seats. Next thing we want to check is the air condition. Make sure you got air. You can turn up. Sometimes you can hear a noise from the air condition. Okay, so it is on, and you do get a rear air condition control options right here, so you can just put your hands, and I do feel the air, so that's great. So here comes the steering wheel. So a few options you can check is a windshield wiper. Yep, it works. You can adjust the steerings, so just press the steering button. Same as the previous Model Y. Go out, go in. I'll just save it. Okay, and you want to also check the mirrors. Make sure you can control all the mirrors. It does work. And then we're gonna jump to the right mirror. Up and down, yep. That just makes sure all the motors, they're working, so they are individual motors. And then we can close that. Next we want to check is the horn. Of course, I want to make sure the horn works. Yep, I do hear a beep, so the horn works. The new Model Y has a cup holder is hidden inside this panel. So you can slide it, make sure it's smooth. And this is the center console. We can check the sun visor, so make sure the mirror's light turns on both sides. And you do get sitting light by just touching it. And you can check the emergency light. It is working. That's great. Before we jump to the passenger side, I want to test out the cooling seats. So there's a heating seats option, and with the new Model Y, you got a cooling seats option. So there's cool and heat. You do start to hearing a fans blowing in the back of the chair. That's pretty normal. So the seat is supposed to getting cooling down. It's actually just venting the air through the seats. So I do feel airflow from the seats. That's great. Alright, so next we can turn off the cooling seats, then check out the heating seats. In the same time, we can also check the heat steering wheels. Just make sure it heat up. And I'll show you guys, but you should just feel the heat come off from the steering wheel and also the seats. So in the meantime, I can teach you guys a trick. You just hold any software, you can just drag down the left seats. You can put down here. When you sit on the right seat, it's supposed to give you option for the right seats. So for now, I'm putting the heat seats right here. I can also feed steering wheels in the bottom. Okay, to be honest, I do feel the steering wheel is heating up, but it's not as quick my previous Model Y. So this takes about maybe 1 minute to get heat up, and it's not as hot as the previous Model Y. The previous Model Y, if you put on the highest setting, it kind of burns my hand. So I prefer this one better. So now I'm going to sit in the passenger side. As you can see, the logo just showed up. So I'm going to test out this heat and also cooling function, make sure everything works. You will hear a noise from the back of your seats because that's the fans running, which is normal. And also, since you are sitting on the passenger seats, you do want to check out those buttons, make sure they're all working. It's kind of hard to capture it. Alright, next thing you can check is just go to your controls and open your glove box. Make sure it opens. This glove box is much smaller than the previous Model Y, and when you close it, you do feel a strong magnet. There you go, you can hear that. So after checking this heat and the cooling function works, we can move to the back seats. So right now I'm in the back seats, so first thing I want to check is the air condition. You want to make sure everything works. Turn up the fan, move this around, make sure there's no noise. Sometimes you could hear weird noise from the air condition, which is absolutely wrong. And you can check the heat seats, turn on the heat seats. You can also move the front seats, so you can try the functions, make sure the seats moves forward and also back. Everything works in there. And you can check out the audio. I'm not gonna play this in here. Just make sure you can play music, everything. Check the brightness. Nothing wrong with the screen. Make sure there's no cracks. Normally it comes with a screen protector like mine, so you can either leave it or peel it off. I don't really have people sitting in the back seats, so at this moment I'm just gonna leave the screen protector on there. And you can turn off and turn off this heat seats. You can move the seat back support a little bit forward or backward, so you can do on both sides. So those are the things you have to make sure to check in the back seats, make sure everything functional. Now you come to the trunk side to check out this new function. You can automatically fold and also unfold the rear seats. When you press again, it will just come up. And both of them are working fine. This also comes with a trunk cover, so you do want to just check, make sure you have it. And next thing we can take a look is under the trunk. You do see a mobile connector. So this is something new. Apparently, they are giving every Tesla a free mobile connector. Back in 2023, I had to pay around $300 to buy my own mobile connector. So now they just give to you for free, which is pretty good. You do get a standard front license plate, which is useless for me because in my states it's not required to have a front license plate. You will also get a free Tesla converter from J1772 to the Tesla charger. This is pretty handy if you charge at non-supercharging stations. You want to close the button, make sure everything closes. Okay, this is pretty much the end of this video. I walked through exterior and also interior with you guys. Make sure you check every single items. If you do find any small issues, don't be shy. Go talk to the salesperson. Sometimes they can fix really easy, just like my small scratches that I found out. But you do find something major, you can either schedule an appointment, they can also fix it for free, or you can reject the delivery, which means you have to wait for another either days or weeks to get another vehicle. So this is totally up to you guys. If you do think this video helps you, make sure you give me a thumbs up and subscribe. I'll see you guys later.